Hello, we have more on with the Havets Chayim about Shmirat and Lashon, about watching one's language, about different inyonim that we should be careful of, if not to talk Lashon hara, because not only is it Lashon hara, not only is it slander against somebody else, which is a lo saseh, which is something we shouldn't do, a mitzvah not to do. It can be other inyonim also, other aspects of things too. And let's take a look at which other inyonim. It can be Chilul Hashem, not to profane Hashem's name. And let's take a look. Let's see what else we have here. Let's take a look at inside. The Over, so somebody that is a mesapper Lashon hara, that talks Lashon hara against his fellow. The Over nami hamesaper b'hamekabel b'lavdi lo sechalalu es shem kachi, and he's also transgressing on the lav, the negative commandment of the lo sechalalu es shem kachi, that one should not profane Hashem's name. The a person who speaks or accepts Lashon hara also transgresses the prohibition, do not desecrate my holy name, Hashem's holy name, Vayikra 22:32, because he presumably commits this sin not out of ordinary physical desire, but because of a blatant disregard for the Torah's commandments and the honor of heaven. Since there is no physical desire to engage in Lashon hara, and there is no physical benefit gained from it. So it emerges that the ordinary means through which the Yetzer hara generally prevails over a person and causes him to sin. Physical desires do not apply to the sin. In other words, he's only doing it because he disregards the mitzvos of the Torah. Achrei she'ein bozeh tava, there's no taiva there, no physical desire, v'lo hano gashmis, and no physical benefit out of it. Shal yidei zeh yiskaber yitro alav, that through this way, the Yetzer hara, the evil inclination, overcomes him. Oh, because that is usually when the Yetzer hara overcomes somebody through a tava, through one has a desire to do something, or one gets physical benefit out of it. So that's why it's not really called being mechalal. It's not called this. This is like just the other way. The person has a reason why, because he has a tava, he has a benefit out of it physically, or whatever, or a desire to do it. But over here, he gets no real physical benefit out of it. Alkein nechshav ha'avon hazeh kemered the prikas ol malchus shemayim v'alma. So therefore, when one does the Lashon hara, this is not because he's getting benefit out of it, but because he is just casting off the yoke of malchus shemayim, of the kingdom of heaven, of Hashem. Umechalal shem shemayim bazeh, and one is profaning the name of heaven because of this. Malchus shemayim v'alma. So alkein nechshav ha'avon hazeh kemered the prikas ol malchus shemayim v'alma. Having no physical urge to engage in Lashon hara, one who engages in this sin is therefore viewed as though he is committing a blatant act of rebellion against Hashem, and as though he is casting off the yoke of heaven. Thus a person Thus a person desecrates Hashem's name with this, engaging in Lashon hara. So this is important. This Chilul Hashem applies even regarding a person who is an average Jew. If specifically, if the person is a very important person, he's very well regarded. And specifically, if he is especially, this is especially applicable if the speaker is a distinguished person. Shakol mistaklim al ma'asav. Everybody looks to what he does. So it is especially if the speaker is a distinguished person, Shakol mistaklin al ma'asav, whose actions are examined by all. And then he says Lashon hara. So then they think, oh, this distinguished person is saying the Lashon hara, it's okay. God forbid to say it. And certainly even more so if this was Aver was done barabim in public, that this is that the sin is very grievous, it's very big. It's called being mechalal shem shemayim, profaning the name of heaven in barabim, in public. One questionly, if the person is very chashuv person, he's very important, and he says lashon hara about a certain person, so this is a desecration of Hashem's name by engaging in lashon hara. So we have to be very careful of this. And how much more so is this the case if this transgression was committed publicly? For the sin is certainly so much more severe. Is that the person is deemed to be one who desecrates Hashem's name publicly. So we have to be very careful about all of these inyanim, all of these various things, these inyanim, these aspects, these topics of Lashon hara. This is the Xayim, Hilchos Lashon hara. The Xayim, the laws of Lashon hara. We'll see the cover in a few minutes. לפעמים עובר המספר גם כן בלב דלא תשנא אחיך בלבבך. And also, sometimes one can be, the person that says the Lashon hara is also transgressing on the negative commandment of lo tishna es achicha b'levavecha. At times, someone who speaks Lashon hara also violates the prohibition, do not hate your brother in your heart. Lo tishna es achicha b'levavecha. Do not hate your brother in your heart. Vayikra. We have to be careful not to hate our brother in our heart. And then it says, we should go and rebuke the person. We should tell him what it is that he's doing wrong, or what it is that we found objectionable to what he said or did. If, let's say,